My name's Ethel. I've been snowboarding for 10 years. If you want to start snowboarding, there are a few things that you need to know beforehand. In this video, I'll give you 5 tips on how to start snowboarding and things that will make it easier. I'm making this video for people like you, who are a little bit hesitant to start, but once you get started, you're gonna love it. Snowboarding, skiing is so fun once you get into it. But first, enjoy this drop. The number one thing that puts most people off is cost. This is an expensive sport, but there are lots of ways to reduce that cost to make it more affordable. It could be things like the type of lift pass you buy or what type of equipment you get can have a big impact on that. I'll make a more detailed video about those things so you can get a better understanding. Number 2, the second thing is consistency. The mistake that I see a lot of people make is that they usually only go for one day a season or like a couple of days spread really far apart. And so that makes it really difficult to actually pick it up, because by the time you go the next time, a year or 2 years on or whatever, you've already forgotten what you did last time. So consistency. So what I mean by that is you need to go at least a weekend or 2 weekends. So 4 days in a row would be amazing, because it's like riding a bike. You'll learn it, and then once you get it, you won't really forget it. Otherwise, the next time you come, you'll have to learn it all over again. In number 3, I have that you should go with a nice big group of mates. It's just a lot more fun, and the other positive that might come out of it is that there might be some people that are experts who can give you a free lesson and show you how to do the basics of snowboarding and skiing. The other thing I want to mention is that everyone should give it a go. If someone ends up sitting in the cafe, it's going to be so boring for them, so egg them on to go all together. And number 4 is the choice between skiing or snowboarding. So skiing is where you have a ski on each leg, and then snowboarding is a single board and both of your feet are attached to the same board. I would say that skiing is a little bit easier to pick up at the start, but harder to master. So if you want to have a fun day and you're not going to go for the whole season, I would say skiing is probably the better option, but I think snowboarding is more fun. But you have to stick with it because it's not very fun when you first start it, but it's more rewarding. And then number 5 is not to worry. I think a lot of people worry about getting injured when you try these new things, but landing on snow is not like landing on concrete. It's a bit softer, and also when you land, usually you slide, so that kind of absorbs the impact somewhat. I also wanted to mention that when you're on a beginner slope, or if you're on a beginner slope, it's very gradual, so you're not usually going very fast. You can't get that much speed, and you're also not gonna be in any sort of dangerous situation because there won't be any cliffs or anything like that, so you don't need to worry about that. It does help if you have a bit of a good baseline fitness. So if you're into other activities like running and cycling, you won't have any issue. Otherwise, you might get a bit tired quickly and need to take lots of breaks, but that's not a big deal either. You can also take breaks whenever you like. There's no rules about it, so you can go get a coffee or a meal and then come back to skiing if you feel like it, and just go at your own pace. Lastly, I just wanted to say that starting is the hardest part. So once you get there and you're all set to go, then it's all easy. It's all downhill from there. Okay guys, so if you enjoyed that content, please remember to like and subscribe. If you have anything specific that you want me to make videos about, please mention them in the comments below. Otherwise, have a good one and I'll catch you next time.